My name is First Man,
Be like my anime, 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 be like my
Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Rant Show. I'm your host, Adam, aka First Man, aka the Rant Meister, aka Mr. Rant, and you are watching the Rant Show. First off, thank you once again for tuning in. This time I'm going to be talking about two different things. First up for bat, video games. More specifically, how should I put this? Something that I think, I hope I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I mean, name right. And if I'm not, I'm sorry, but NAMI, or whatever they're called, who, produces the Harvest Moon games. Alright, I've wished they've done this for a while, ever since the PS3 came out. I've wished they've done this for a while, and I'm hoping somehow they'll do this, of course, when the PS4 comes out, because all of you to keep up on, video game news, the 720 or whatever it's called, and the PS4 are coming out. So I'm hoping now that they do it with the PS4. Fingers crossed. But I'm going to be ranting about, like I said, about something I think that NAMI, the creators of Harvest Moon, should have already have done. Alright, I am a big Harvest Moon fan. I've played all the ones for the PS2. I've played a few that came out for like the PSP. I've played the ones that came out, I played a few, not all of them, but I played a few that even came out for the Wii. And by far, I haven't played for anyone to the DS though, so can't really judge on them. But out of all the ones I've played so far, the two that I enjoyed the most was Harvest Moon, the one for the PS2, and Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life Special Edition for the PS2. And I will tell you why. My top favorite, of course, like I said, is Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life Special Edition. For a couple reasons. One, because it's open. And what I mean by open is that on that game, for those of you who haven't played it and don't know what I'm talking about, the game, you can do anything on that game. I mean, you could walk across, like, it gives you open range to do whatever you want. It's not just, okay, you have to go do this mission, you have to go do this mission, or you have to go do this mission. It's like not just straight missions. It's an open world. You can do whatever you want. You can go to your farm. You can go to visit someone. You can go to the bar. You could go to feed your livestock. You can do whatever you want. Of course, that like any game, there's certain stuff you have to do to trigger certain, what they call in that game, cutscenes. There's certain things you have to do. But it's pretty much just an open world. Like, the game lasts forever. I'm not sure on the exact amount of years before the game's actually over, but if you actually intend on beating the game, you're going to spend a lot of time on this game. And this is another thing that I like about the game. It's like, besides it being very open and you being able to do whatever you want, it's this game lasts a while. It's not just a game where, boom, hour, you're done. Or boom, 4 hours, you're done. Like I've done on some games before. Because with those type of games, it's just straight missions, boom, 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 knocked out, game's done. This game, I even though, I said it's for the PS2, it's an older game, but it's a game that I still play to this day. Because there's stuff, the PS2 has been out for how long, and there's still stuff I haven't done on this game. That's how big this game is, and I've read forums about it. I mean, it's been a while since I read the forums, so some of them might not be up anymore. But I've read forums about what I'm about to talk about and stuff like that. I'm sure there's still a few up, but I've read some forums, I've talked to other people who would wish and who have wished that NAMI would come out with a Harvest Moon for the PS3, which, of course, with the new systems coming out, as obviously as you can tell, they haven't. I really, really wish they would have. And I am hoping, like I said, that they come out one for the PS4 when it comes out. Because, let's just face it, for all of you who have played Harvest Moon, it's a freaking kicking game. Well, like I said, though, my favorite one of all time is, Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life Special Edition. After that, second place would be, I believe it's just called Harvest Moon, both for the PS2, because of its openness, how long it takes to actually defeat the game, if you want to go that route, and just everything you can do on that game. And it was always my hope that, and like I said, I've been on forums, and like a couple other people were talking about this, so it's not just me, not everyone, like most are just hoping that they would come out with the Harvest Moon game for the PS3 or now PS4, but some of them were actually wishing, and myself included, that, when PS3 first started, in the first few years of it going on, that they come out with a Harvest Moon for the PS3 and make it like a Wonderful Life special edition like they had for the PS2. Because a lot of people, like, no diss towards the other, Harvest Moon games, the ones that are out for DS, even though I haven't played any of those, or the couple that came out for the PSP or the Wii or any of that. But those games, the ones I've played anyway, they're not as open as A Wonderful Life was. It's more like a couple, not all of them, but a couple I've played, they're just more like, other games, just strict mission, and that's it. And I mean, most games like that are, they're all right, at least the ones I have played. But I've always been hoping, and I am hoping now that the PS4 is coming out, is that Nami will actually make a Harvest Moon game for the PlayStation again, and that they'll make it like A Wonderful Life, because for those of you who haven't played it, I mean, it's hard to describe it. It's just a really, really good game. The openness of it is just amazing. You pretty much do everything and anything on that game. I mean, and even with stuff that are like mission wise and stuff, they give you multiple choices. Like, for instance, they give you with the special edition, they give you, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 different choices. Like, eventually in the game you can get married, and you like have in the special edition, you can choose like between 4 different women. I mean, it's the game is that open. I mean, even with mission stuff, they give you multiple choices of stuff if you don't have to do, you don't want to do. If you don't have to do, you don't have to do it. Or you could choose this instead of that. And it's not just with, the choosing of your relationship in the game. It's with a whole bunch of other stuff. Now, in not the special edition, but, just a game called A Wonderful Life, it only give you 3 choices, but still. The openness and overall creativeness, if that even is a word, of this game is amazing. And I like, for the years that PS3 has been out, I've been crossing my fingers and hoping that Nami, and if I'm pronouncing the name again wrong, sorry. Sorry for all of you that are familiar with my show. Every once in a while I take a little break. But where was I? Oh yeah, it was my hope with the PS3 that Nami would come out with a Harvest Moon game like A Wonderful Life Special Edition. So I will continue this hope, if you will, with the PS4 when it comes out. And like I said, hopefully if someone like shows this video to Nami, or somehow they just get the idea in their heads to make another Harvest Moon game for the PlayStation, I hope that they make it for the PS4 and that they make it like A Wonderful Life. So like I said, just the openness and everything about the game was frigging amazing. And, just a few ideas that popped in my head. If they ever do come out with a game, a Harvest Moon game for the PlayStation 4, and make it like A Wonderful Life, a little few add-ons, I guess you could say, that might be a good idea. For those of you who have played the game, if you go across that bridge and up that hill, that's just pretty much a way. Across the bridge and up the hill, that's pretty much just a way to quit the game. I think with the PS4 game, if they ever come out with one, they should keep that concept, I guess you could say, except you go up that hill and exit your town to go into another one. What do I mean by that? Well, say like a friend of yours has the game too, and he's on. Well, you know, you go up the hill to exit your town, and then, like, I guess if your friend accepts your request to join his town, you can go into their, like, leave yours and go into theirs. And then, like, you could do whatever you want in their town. Like, all the residents there and stuff, they treat you as you're, like, a newcomer instead of just giving you the same dialogue as if you were back in your town. And like that, and then even, like, you could be off doing something else in your friend's town, and he's still over, like, if he's watering his plants or doing whatever, he can still be doing that, and you can, like, one point or whatever, see him, like, running across the dirt road or whatever he's doing. You know, just something that open or something like that would be pretty sick. And, you know, not only that, but if they ever came out with a game, it'd be awesome if they came out with a special edition. And, you know, with the special edition, maybe have, like, a downloadable code to where you could have one extra person in your town that, you know, you could have a possible relationship with. And, like, you know, have the choice to where your main character, for all the ladies out there who like Harvest Moon, you know, have a choice in the game to whether you can start out as a boy or a girl. And so for, like, the downloadable content, if you're a girl, you know, it's a boy that's is the extra character, and if you're a guy, it's a girl that's the extra character. And, you know, like, just have them, like, a small hut along the beach or whatever that they live in, but have that downloadable code for an extra character or whatever. And not only that, but probably have, like, you know, like a small, like, foot tall or whatever, like, bobblehead of one of the dogs, like in the previous games, you know, like in almost all the Harvest Moon games you get a dog, have, like, a bobblehead of one of the dogs, or of one of the characters, or your character in the game. I think it comes along with the special edition. You know, just something simple like that. But like I said, if they should, or if they ever come out with a Harvest Moon game, like A Wonderful Life for the PS4, you know, make a special edition or something like that. You know, like limited special edition. And, you know, just that idea of, you know, like being able to go into someone else's town, you know, just put that in the game if possible. I think I've gotten the idea I wanted across about what I would like to see if they come out with a Harvest, if NAMI comes out with a Harvest Moon game for the PS4, and the fact that I wished they would have came out with one for the PS3 and not me, but other people too. Like I said, I don't know if the forums are still up or not. If I find them, I will put them in the link below so you can click on the link and see what I'm talking about. That's if I can find them. So, you don't know I'm not lying or any of that stuff. But, that's if they're still open. But I will try to find those links for you, and hopefully I've gotten the idea across the ends, and hopefully somehow NAMI will get the idea to come out with Harvest Moon game for the PS4. So that's about it. Now on to the second thing I wanted to talk about. Alright, for all of you that keep up in my all my videos of on YouTube, I like to go to anime conventions. I like to go to conventions, period. And as you've seen in my past videos, I like to dress up or cosplay as characters for these conventions. And so far I've gone as, you know, Agent X from, or Alex Hayden from Marvel, and, you know, my own version of Nightwing from DC, and more recently, EO from a anime, one of my favorite animes called Achikachi, if I'm pronouncing it right. And I'm wondering how I can put this as politely as I can, so I won't have to mark this video mature so that everyone can watch it. But more recently, it has come to my attention just how bad people can be complete and utter jerk-offs dealing with cosplaying. What do I mean? Well, more recently, in fact, it has come to my attention that people just like to be jerks. I'm just gonna say it as it is. Let me just put this bluntly. Cosplaying, to me and to many others, is not about discrimination. It is not about making fun of people. It is not just about, you know, having the person with the perfect body figure fit into an outfit. It is not about limitations, about it's not about, you know, discrimination, whatever word you want to use. And I don't know why people would try to even put cosplaying into that put cosplaying like that, but apparently people just like to be jerks, I guess. I don't know. Okay, cosplaying, to me and to many others, is about showing off your hard work, about showing your passion, about showing something that you're into to the fullest extent. Whether it be, you know, making your favorite character from an anime, from a video game, from your favorite book, from your favorite manga, from whatever. It's about showing it off and either, you know, looking in front of a mirror and see what you've done, or going into conventions like I have myself and showing your innovation, your hard work to other people that have the same passion and ideas as you. And in the long run, making friends or best friends for life through this. This is what cosplaying is about. It is not about discrimination. It is not about making fun of people. And it does not matter how big, how tall, what country you're in, what race you are. It does not matter. That is not cosplaying. And the fact that people are judging others because how they look when they cosplay and what their cosplay looks like is not only disrespectful for me, but to any other cosplayer out there. The fact that people are putting people in these categories, making fun of people because they might not be the right skin color of their character, making fun. Sorry, actually had to take a break again and calm myself down a bit. But like I was saying, cosplaying, it does not matter what skin type you are, what race you are, what nation you're in, whether you're big, tall, small, whatever, okay? Cosplaying is about coming together as fans and showing off your fandom, pretty much. It's about showing the hard work you've done with your outfit, with your cosplay costume, and sharing what you've done with other people out there. It's not the fact that people are, you know, putting others down because, you know, granted, their outfit might look like it came from, they put their outfit together from a dollar store, or they didn't put their right button in the right place, or they're not as skinny as the anime or whatever character is supposed to be, or as tall, or the right skin color. The fact that people are putting down other people in this way is sickening, and me and any other cosplayer out there should be disgusted by this. This has me ticked off more than you can believe. And even something else that probably just gets me equally ticked off dealing with cosplaying is another thing. Is this other thing. Alright. Just because, you know, a cosplay character might look hot, you might look good what they're dressing up as, does not in any way, shape, form, or style give you the right to do whatever you want. It does not give you the right to hurry up behind them and grab their butt or whatever you feel like and then running away before they notice. It does not give you the right to follow like 2 inches behind them and stare all you want. We are not, most of us at least, are not 3 years old here. And, you know, just to add on to that, just because someone might be a little skinnier or a little bigger or whatever scenario you want to use and might not look like, you know, the character that they're trying to dress up as, does also not give you the free right to make fun of them or poke fun of them in any way, shape, or form. Like, coming up behind them and touching them somewhere you shouldn't be touching them, grabbing them, doing whatever, and then running away and laughing at them. That is not. It's just not right. You're not 3 years old. You're not. You should not be. I'm trying to find the word here. Pretty much, you should not be doing this. You need to act your. In a way, you need to freaking act your age. All right. You're not 3 years old. Just because someone might look hot or not, or whatever, does not give you the free right to come up behind them and do whatever you want. Whether it's because you think they're hot, or whether you think because they you think they're funny the way they look, you want to make fun of them, it's not right and it should not be tolerated. You need to get through your thick skulls that maybe, I shouldn't be doing this. Just freaking common sense. The people that come up there, that go to conventions or wherever they go, do not dress up, do not cosplay, just for you to poke and prod at them. Whether it be by, making fun of them or grabbing them inappropriately for whatever freaking reason. Alright? They did not come there for your immature amusement. They came there to show off the hard work that they made in that costume to other people like them. Not for you to point and gawk at them. The fact that there are people like this, and I've actually I've not only seen people posting up on Facebook or wherever about this happening, I've seen it for myself. And to be all honest, it literally sickens me. And I'm a cosplayer. I'm an anime fan. I'm a video gamer. I'm probably the biggest geek in this part of PA. And the fact that I see this happening to other cosplayers out there gets me ticked off to no end. You need to stop acting like you're 3. You need to get some common sense into your thick skulls. Alright? Plain and freaking simple. There's no other way to put it. There's no other way to word it. You just need to get some common freaking sense. Whether it be with not judging people just because they might not look like the character they're trying to portray, or thinking that you have free range to do whatever they want to another cosplayer there, whether it's because you think they're hot or you want to poke and make fun of them. You need to get to these thick skulls that you have no right and just need to stop doing it. Plain and simple. Cosplayers do not come there just for them to be pretty much pried apart in every sense of the word. They come there to share their fandom, to show what they've done with others like them. And the fact that this is happening gets me ticked off, as you can tell, and sickens me to no freaking end. And everyone out there, if someone out there is watching this video and you're one of the ones doing this, like I said, get it through your thick skulls that you should not be doing this, and that you should... You just need to get some common sense, alright? Plain and freaking simple. I don't know what else I can say about this. You just need to, the people, if anyone watches this video, the people who are doing this, no, I'm talking to them, I guess you could say. I mean, how else can I word this? other people out there know who I'm talking about, because I'm sure people have experienced this too. Or have seen it, or read it, or whatever. Cosplayers. Sorry, once again, had to take a little break there. But I'm back. Alright. Like I was saying, cosplayers like myself, we take pride in our outfits. We go to conventions, we go to other places to meet others like ourselves, to to show off what we do, to show off our work, whether it might be the best or not. Even myself, I will say this now, some of the cosplays I have worked on and done myself aren't the best looking. Alright, so whatever. But the fact that I still go to conventions to and I go and meet other people to show off what I've done. I take pride in what I do, and so do others cosplayers. Alright, we do not do this for, like I said before, immature amusement. We do not do this so we could be pretty much poked at with a fork and pried apart by people that want to judge us, make fun of us, whatever word you want to use. And the fact that people are doing this is a disgrace. It's disrespectful to every single freaking cosplayer out there. And the people that are doing this need to get it through the thick skulls that they should not be doing this. And like I said before, get some freaking common sense. What you're doing, in its own way, is, in every sense of the word, I guess, or whatever, bullying. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, bullying. This needs to stop. The people are doing this. To the people that are doing this, you need to stop. And for anyone that is planning on doing this, you need to stop at the door and turn back the other way. Pretty much. There's only one way I can think of to wrap this all up. Cosplay unites us. It's not supposed to divide us. Plain and simple. That's it for this episode of The Rant. I'm your host, Adam, aka First Man, aka The Rantmeister, aka Mr. Rant. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of The Rant Show. And I will see you next time, alright? Peace.
I wanna be like everyone from back and go because they will be some respect, right?